as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra. Yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Come on, QB, come on. Time go. Mike, 51, let's go.
2nd and 14. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
14.
Pick it up. Watch the eye.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Alert.
Shoot. Safe.
12.
Watch out.
81.
Alert, flare.
Spot that. Alert.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Good job right there.
Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Hey, watch that.
12. Let's go.
Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Wilson. And he finds Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Penny, a first down carry. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Raider first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. He gets this one to Johnson. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. They'll drop the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, check. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm coming.
They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
What? Fine, man.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. 53's Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check tight.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught by Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Mike. 315. Mike. Watch the pass.
One flip, one flip.
Let's go.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
33, check flag 33. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Put him on the buses.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
I got you.
14. Go.
Relax, 50.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Good.
And here's Wilson throwing again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go. Let's go. Check, up, go. Shoot up.
They'll run on first down. Carr. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They will run with Grant. They find some open field here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Rashad Penny. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd and a yard, Wilson completes it to Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. This is Carson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Watch the run. They're running it. Check safety, check safety.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Okay,
and they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, Raiders.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get the mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, check my
Running from the gun, Johnson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
He'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.